Hey everyone, today is a big day. I am going to talk in the n8n Builders Day. So we have this, I'm not sure if it's a new concept or it's the first time or not, but at least we're going to have something amazing from n8n happening today. We're expecting something around 250 people. And I have one track, there are multiple tracks happening. It's right now a little bit over 4. People are already coming from around, and at 4:30 we are starting. So I have to still do my tech checks, so a little bit of stress out. And here we go. Let me take you guys to the stage where I'm gonna talk. So as usual, I'm gonna keep walking and talking, so we see how the whole setup works. So let's go. Here we go. A lot of people, and the reception is just getting ready. Are we set?
Hey, hi, Mol. It's nice to see you. I was like, where do I look?
I know you guys are stressed. Sorry.
It's okay.
A lot of work to be done, and this is usually the courting space where I work, so pretty much my stuff. But it's gonna be on the 5th floor, so we're gonna obviously take the nice. There we go. So the elevator, but I would have loved to take the stairs because now I have been, because of my injury, I haven't done a lot of workouts. Anyway, so I'm gonna take this n8n starter session, kind of like condensed into like literally a few hours of content, and then we will see how it goes. There's gonna be a couple of different scenes happening. I will try to see if I can give you guys a quick full tour of everything that's happening there. That's the entrance of our 5th floor. So first, Angel will go out and do a talk about Star Wars demo, and then it's gonna be me doing the n8n basics. There we go. So this is the floor where we have basically the so-called cinema. And the cinema is, you'll see it in just a minute. This is the area where I kind of like spend most of my time networking when it was the other community called Factory. Now it's CIC Berlin, but same, everything same, like literally the setup and everything. So I'm kind of like feeling home, but at the same time also feeling nostalgic because of the amount of connections and amount of work that I've done in here. It's amazing. So this is a cinema. We're just entering. It's actually a cinema, like literally a cinema setup. And the reason we call it cinema, you'll just see it in a minute. It is a full-fledged cinema setup where you will see a setup where you can see chairs done in an auditorium setup. And today, what I'm going to do is perhaps have a multicam shot, since no live tech and stuff are going. I'm gonna do some multicam shots, and that's how the stage looks like from up here. And the multicam shot will kind of like have little, what do you call it? A little effects on it. So let's see how that content is gonna turn out to be. So let's go, let me show you guys the next stage. There are multiple stages set up like this. And there we go. Who is he? Hi! Come here for the lighting, Hello, my dear friend. How are you?
How are you doing? Fine. And you?
I'm doing good.
You look so much more professional than me. But you also have microphone boom.
Same cameras. We have like Max. Oh, Max! I just said Max, and then Max is here. Come here. Let me put this in
You
here.
just conjured a flow grandma.
Here, give me a big hug, my friend. How are you?
How you doing?
You guys did a great job.
Not bad, huh? It's pretty cool.
It's pretty easy, like what's possible here.
Yeah, you excited for your? What are you doing today?
I am doing anything
Workshops.
basics.
Nice.
I'm the basics guy. I can kick.
Get him, bring him in. Bring him in.
I cannot kick robots.
You should try. It's fun.
I'm also not kicking robots. Why do you think I hired this guy? With AGI
Outsource it.
That was terrible.
Outsource it.
No shit.
Outsource it. Yeah.
I think we haven't had something about the robot in the contract. Like, if we really would
It
break
was,
this,
it was not in your contract.
I
Okay.
think there was like like floating clothes.
Yes,
No, apparently the robot vendor, they have a deal with the distributor. They understand that the more likely something is to go viral, the more likely the robot is to be destroyed. So they cover like 85% of the cost if the robot gets destroyed with the intention of creating viral
and
content.
perhaps they already have some sort of insurance stuff that they do.
I would hope so. We checked the n8n's legal was fine with the contract. But yeah.
So we didn't kill a robot in the process. Yeah. Yeah.
It turns out I'm a professional. Yes, Marcel. Those checks. Yeah.
Cool. So we're.
I'll leave you gentlemen to it. I gotta.
Yeah,
do a few
I have to do the tech check. I started the welcome message and then it turned out to be like a full walkthrough. Hi, Bar.
Next person.
filming in post.
Privacy. See ya. Okay, cool. Then see you around. I will just show the rest of the stages and then I'll catch you there. See ya.
Workshops.
Thank you. We'll catch up anyways. All right, so that was a good spontaneous encounter. Oh, I forgot to bring this one from the one that I got. Hi, Bart.
Hey, Emma, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. This thing is really cool, and Bart gifted me one, so I'm super thankful for that. The one that I
Stay on though.
it doesn't. It just turns on like one time and then it stays on like this. Oh, for me it does. The one I have, it
Maybe no. It has a couple of different modes.
yeah,
So it also has this animated modes that you
Yeah.
can play. And
cool. Yeah, let me check the rest of the stages and then. Cool. There's a yellow place here, so if you get dizzy because of seeing too much yellow, so be alerted. There is this passage in here, a little bit of a passage, and then you go through the other stages, basically. The main stage is also on this other side there. This co-working space is, to be honest, really huge. There are multiple wings. This is another stage in here, as you can see. I'll just quickly give you guys a tour. And this time, this is amazing. Like professional camera crews here. They're gonna do some really nice shoots here. You can see at the end of this room, there's like multi-cam shots are gonna happen. But the video that I'm putting in together is just a normal, with phone video, not so professional, to be honest. All right, so we are already 8 minutes in. Oh, nice. I can walk fast. And I just realized that I left my laptop at the reception. So as soon as I'm done with recording, and then I can go back. So just to give you guys a sense of how big is this place, you can see this is the entire building, and there are like 3 of these buildings, and actually that's not the ground, that's the ceiling of the kitchen or the cafe. So now we are entering the main stage. Oh, there's another stage here. I didn't know that. Maybe it's just for an extra place that we thought about. And then this is basically the main stage. It's going to start here in about 30 minutes. And then as soon as this is done, then we're going to split into multiple tracks. And the multiple tracks is going to happen like this. And here we go. This is going to be the end of our tour. Multiple professional cameras are there. So we're going to have quite a lot of cool content coming up on n8n YouTube channel and less cool content on my YouTube channel because we have these really professional cameras in here. You can see that. Alrighty, so catch you guys in a bit, perhaps right away on the stage. Cheers. All right, guys, I have got an idea. I'm going to ask like 10, 20 people on how to, or what do they think about n8n? Can they describe it in one sentence or not? Let's say in 30 seconds. So the first one is Florian. Florian,
guys.
how are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm super excited.
What
to
do you
join
do?
this.
What's your background?
I was a software developer, but currently I'm working as a product owner.
Cool. And you have 30 seconds. Describe n8n. What's n8n?
And it is a tool where you could automate stuff, and it's super easy because you have this kind of nodes and you can connect them and doing stuff with it. So, for example, transforming data, doing stuff with different tools, and yeah.
That's
I think
wonderful.
That's it.
We have got another Florian. Florian, we are running a small little gadget, a small little content game. We're asking people to define n8n in literally 30 seconds. So Florian, just explain it. I know you know it. Come on, get to the
I'm a low sugar. I didn't have any lunch.
Okay, 30 seconds. You've got 30 seconds. Describe.
Okay.
Tell us what is n8n. Thank you, Florian.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, another one.
Yeah, that's why I said another Florian.
It's a Florian
So-
battle.
Your time starts. Before we start, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks.
What do you
Just
do?
arrived. Just arrived.
I know Florian from before, but what do you do? What's your background?
So I just founded my own company. So
Congratulations.
Thanks. I offer automation to small and medium business.
Wonderful. Now, your time starts now. 30 seconds. Describe what is an n8n.
n8n is a perfect tool to automate business processes.
That was 10 seconds.
As fast as it
Yes,
is.
that is how it should be. Thank you so much, Florian.
welcome.
Let's
See you later.
grab someone else. Christian, you wanna participate?
Sure.
Let's do it. Bye, Florian. Bye, Florian. Okay, we've got Christian.
caps, but I didn't find any address.
Alrighty, Christian, what do you do? What's your background?
I have a software developer or a technical background. I started with the C64. I'm then
Wow.
yeah.
I started with 486.
Oh no, that came much later. So I worked as a software developer for a long time, and I'm self-employed since 2009, and did everything from
Wonderful.
data center management to software development. And
Okay.
I'm now playing a lot with the n8n since 2020, I think.
Nice. That is a long time ago. 2020, n8n.
My first forum post is in 2020, so I think I started in 2019. And
Oh, now I got it. We haven't met in person. Come on, now we. It needs. Can you hold the microphone?
yeah, sure.
It needs a longer conversation than 30 seconds. Now I know which Christian is. Because your picture looks different than you.
Yeah, I have sunglasses and I have a haircut.
Yes. Now I know which Christian is. So, Christian, welcome to Berlin. Christian is our n8n ambassador based out of Vienna.
Yeah.
And I saw the screenshot of 2020 on the community forum. You posting some questions, really relevant, very, very contextual, very informative questions about n8n. And you're one of the few people on this planet Earth having that much of n8n knowledge. Respect.
No, not really. I'm just using it every day. I never saw it as something, okay, I start doing content about it or something. I was just using it, and it's because how I would describe it, it's like Lego for adults that is addictive. Because you just start playing with it and you can't stop, and then I'll add another. Oh, let's do this thing, and then let's do this thing, and it just goes so fast. Because if I would start developing my own, I want to integrate with Slack, and then I'm just thinking, holy crap! Until I set up all the plugins for my development environment,
Credentials.
the credential is the next nightmare. But credentials still remain a problematic thing, even with anything.
What I liked, you just said you use the term Lego.
Yeah, it is.
So let's give you that 30 seconds. So your 30 seconds starts in just a minute. It's getting hotter here. So you have used the term Lego. Your 30 seconds starts, let's say, now.
Okay, so what do you want me to describe?
Okay, not 30 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna set the stage. So you have 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You need to explain what is n8n in 30 seconds. Kind of like an elevator pitch. If you're explaining it to someone who doesn't know n8n, how would you describe n8n? So your time starts in about 45.
Yeah, so like I said, I imagine it like Lego, but every brick does a thing, and you just stack it on top of each other and create your final product. So you have the input and everything that happens in between. I mean, I could go with it's a tool for automating processes and can integrate AI and automations, but everybody says that, so that's kind of boring. And you can also read on the webpage. So my thing is just, it's a fun, productive tool. That's also
Time up. Sorry.
not too much.
No, you did very good. Like Lego, this is the connotation I'm gonna carry forward. Christian, very nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
I wanted to talk to you anyway.
Yeah.
If you want for some
We will
tips for
be
some
talking
workshops.
around. If you want to ask anything under recording, that's also fine. We can continue this conversation. You know, I'm like the content flow guy.
Yeah. I hate doing content. I'm trying to, but it's really not my thing.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of headache, you know. So, how was the meetup you guys had a couple of weeks ago? It was packed.
It wasn't. The second one wasn't so full because it's free. So then people decide by the weather, and the weather was terrible. So the first one brought 90 people.
90 people. That's
So 130 sign up and 90 showed up. That was really amazing for Vienna. And the second one, the sign-ups were 150, but only 60 something showed up.
That's fine. I mean, even 50% show up rate is all good. But listen, more than that, it's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can't plan it properly.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly. When I started the first one, just had 10 people sign up, and I was saying, okay, what room do I get?
You want to contribute in this? Sorry to interrupt.
Sure.
For this, I haven't stopped the recording since I started this kind of idea challenge. You have 30 seconds. Describe what is n8n in 30 seconds. The stage is yours. All right, this is Aviv.
Yes.
We know each other from before. Hi, Aviv. Good to see you again. How are
Thank you
you?
for inviting me.
For the video, what's your good name and what do you do?
I'm data engineer in my profession now, transitioning to AI engineering and product development.
Wonderful. Aviv, you have got 30 seconds to describe n8n. Imagine if you're describing it to my grandma. And your time starts 3, 2, 1.
In a few words, connecting the dots.
You've got some time left.
Okay, a platform to orchestrate different integration into one automation.
Okay.
Does your grandma knows what integrations are?
For my grandma.
Good point.
Hey, grandma, I love you and can't wait to
My grandma doesn't know what's an integration.
press the start button and look at.
You've got 7 seconds left.
I don't know how to explain things to my grandma.
You are amazing. I mean, we had a workshop together. When was it?
Yeah, it was, I believe, less than 2 months ago.
Yeah, exactly.
And as well.
n8n in this building, right?
Yes.
Somewhere. Now I remember it. Yeah,
the
cool.
Fourth floor.
In the 3rd floor, in the Ethos
yes,
room.
exactly.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Cool. Ariel, you want to participate in this 30 seconds? You had like some time. Thank you so much, Aviv. Ariel,
Hey,
first tell us how is your good name and what do you do?
yeah, my name is Ariel, like the mermaid, like that makes you think it. I'm a UX designer, and yeah, that's what I do.
Wonderful. And for how long have you been using n8n?
I haven't used it yet.
Nice. So we're gonna like see a very fresh first taker's definition on this amazing platform. So go ahead in about 3, 2, 1, go.
Jeez, if I had to describe it to my grandma, it would be probably simplifying it and saying it's like having a bunch of workers that could help you do stuff. I would say, in a sense of you can have a worker.
You can describe it to my mom. It's okay. I realized grandma connotation was a bad idea.
Yeah, I guess basically it's having setting up commands that will trigger other commands that will trigger more commands, and then stuff
Oh,
just
chain
will
of
run-
commands.
Chain of commands,
Nice.
yeah.
That's
and
wonderful.
let stuff run for you, I guess.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Ariel.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna go and do this thing I liked it with more people. Let's go and find some more people. This time I'm gonna do it a little bit in a fast sprint. So here we got Milad. Please tell me what's your name, what do you do, and then you directly go and describe what is n8n in 30 seconds. There we go.
Hi, my name is Milad. I'm an AI engineer. So for me, n8n is basically a workflow automation tools that you can basically not building the automation, but also you can build the agent as well.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
That was wonderful. Thank you, Milad.
My name's Yami, and I got excited about n8n lately when Amal actually showed up 6 months ago at a random event talking about low-code, no-code solutions. And then I experimented with it, and I never had to touch or write a single line of code. I'm so excited to this event because I'm going to share my ideas, run back and forth, and network with a lot of n8n fans. Let's do it.
And how would you describe n8n? You have 30 seconds.
Yeah, I would describe n8n as something where you don't have to think too much about the implementation, just the flow from a business perspective, and everything else happens behind the scenes. You just have to drag and drop nodes according to the flow, and if you have a little bit of logical understanding of how the flow works, you connect these nodes to obtain the desired outcome. So you don't have to be a technologist, you just have to have a high-level thought process, and n8n simplifies all these things.
That was wonderful. You're number 6, defining it in a series of 20 people, and this was a very good definition. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it for giving me an opportunity.
Thank
All
you.
right.
See you around.
See you around.
Hello, I'm Satya. I'm the founder for Pinch, and n8n for me is programming and achieving tremendous amount of things in very fast and pacey way. So as a product manager, I can achieve a lot of things and code by myself and deliver results with n8n.
Hi, I'm Andreas and I'm using n8n for 2 months now. n8n gives me the chance to do the cool things on my own because I'm not a coder, but I can do the things I like to have on my own.
All right, so here we go. I'm with Diana, and we are going to do the same thing. Diana, first tell us your name, what do you do, and then we'll get into the definition, and then I will open the floor for some Q&A. And I know that it's your first time checking n8n, so what's your good name?
So my name is Diana, and I'm an HR IT consultant in a corporate consulting. And what do I know about n8? It's not that much, but I know you can do vibe coding and build from the scratch to something really specific with n8. Yeah.
Nice. Vibe coding. That's interesting. Like, we just literally 2 days ago launched a new feature called AI Builder. Like, it's kind of like vibe coding. You describe something on a text box, and then that text box basically creates the workflow for you. Any questions you have about n8n that I can tackle now? I have the track, and I hope you're going to join it. But any questions, general questions?
Yeah, so I want to know how long n8 is already existing or on the market, and how they got up on the market. Like, what was the go-to-market strategy?
The story of this is since 2019. It happened in this city in Berlin.
Wow.
Jan Oberhauser is the only founder. You'll meet. I think he's already here, but you'll have the keynote in the start. He starts his project, pretty much one-man show, and then it grows from 2019 to now as the number 1 AI automation platform of the world, not just in Germany, but the world. And it has grew so much that right now we have, for my presentation, I was preparing that, hey guys, we have 142,000 GitHub stars. And then this morning I checked it, it's now 143,000 GitHub stars. So it's growing super fast.
Yeah, impressive. And what is the one specific feature which is like so important and incredible, which you would say immediately that's what n8 is also for?
It's mostly building integrations, automation, AI automation. For example, in my talk later on, you'll see it. I built an AI agent that can compose an email, can check my calendar, can book a calendar entry, and so on, literally when I'm driving. So it's kind of like Samantha of 2013 movie, if you know. This is kind of like that.
Wow, yeah. So you are telling me that N8N can also do like an integration from one software to another, like just while you're sitting next to it?
Yes, absolutely. And we will do that in 25 minutes of my talk.
Well, I would love to see that because this is mostly the biggest pain point when you do like some implementation project and you're coming from an old legacy software to a new one, and you all the time need like, wow, I'm impressed by that. I want to see that with my own eyes what takes developers days in, I don't know how fast you can do it.
I think in minutes. It takes minutes to build a workflow, and I'm so passionate about this. I'm coding for 23 years in a row nonstop, and I am programming for a couple of years now. And I think it's a very natural evolution of programming because now we are describing things to a computer with flowcharts, and it works. Most often it works just off the shelf. Can't wait to see how it goes. Thank you so much.
Me too. Thank you, Ahmad.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. See you guys in the next clip. Bye. Okay, guys. So people are coming in. We have quite a bit of crowd right now going on, and these are my Ethos friends. This is Jean. Ethos
we are here to support. Support our founders.
Yeah, and Jean is already supporting so much, especially me. Thank you so much for all the.
Thank you for everything you're doing.
Yeah, wonderful. And the Satya. Satya is a good friend. And Satya's wife, Diana, and a lot of cool n8n family around me. So see you guys later. Yeah, so this is going really well. As we expected, like we're gonna have like around probably 250 people joining us, and let me see how many more people can I find with whom I can run this tiny challenge of describing n8n as the kind of like 30-second elevator pitch. By the way, to be honest, if I'm put on under the camera, probably I can't do that kind of a 30-second elevator pitch, to be honest. But I'll see how it goes. And the stage, this is basically the main stage as I showed earlier. This is how it looks. And we are gonna have probably the first stage show in the start, and then we'll switch it to the breakout rooms. And since my talk is gonna be the second one, I am not so much panicked. And also, this is a little bit cheating. I'm using the content from the n8n starter session, so it's going to be a little bit of easy time for me. For the others, I think it's a lot of tech check and so on must happen. So let's see. All right, so I'm going to find some more people to do this.
So I'm Marie-Paul. I'm doing SEO for DeepL. But very soon I will probably do SEO for myself. And what is n8n is the most powerful automation tool of 2025 and beyond.
I like that. I like that definition, and beyond.
Beyond, definitely. So you need to start using n8n right now. Otherwise, you're going to be left behind.
Imagine if you're describing n8n for someone who have never heard about this. How would you describe n8n?
I would say if I'm a kid and I would like to, let's say, build my toy, then I might need some Lego, and n8n is the Lego, is the tool I use to build my toy as a kid.
Oh my God, that's a very good definition. A Lego, that's wonderful. See you around, enjoy the party.
See you around.
Hey, hi, I'm TJ. I work for n8n as support, and I think n8n is the best way for you to put your ideas into something and just make it happen. You can build anything with n8n and try it out. Once you get started, you're gonna get hooked on it and join our community, join everybody. Everyone's willing to help you out as long as you come and build with us. Next time, come to us. Come with us to n8n Builders in Berlin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so I met Jesse a couple of weeks ago in Frankfurt in the official n8n starter session that we have, and we were taking this n8n workshop around the world, and we were having a conversation. Thank you so much for coming to Berlin and joining this one. How was your experience? What do you do? What's your background?
My experience is with automation and stuff, so I had a little bit of experience coming in with n8n, but I brought my fiance and I brought my entire office to the n8n workshop so that they could get some hands-on experience with it.
This is the one in Frankfurt.
This is the one in Frankfurt, exactly.
Yeah, how long ago was it? 2 weeks ago? 1 week?
I think that was a week ago.
A week ago. Time flies so fast. I'm thinking all over the place.
You're all over the world. You don't even remember where you were Tuesday, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Last weekend I remember I was in Venice.
That's incredible.
That was another one.
Yeah.
So, how was the experience in Frankfurt? Tell me something that's...
Well, for me, I'd say every time I go to a workshop, I'm expecting to learn something new. And even though I've used n8n, I still had a few new tips that I learned there at the n8n workshop. But the big thing for me was seeing, like, what do the coworkers, my partner, what do they get out of the experience there? And all of them, like, you started seeing, like, their eyes light up when they saw, like, the drag and drop with JSON stuff, and, like, where they were starting, like, you could see them being like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. And one of my coworkers was sick for a week after the thing and came back to me, and last time we talked, he had, like, a laundry list of 20 n8n workflows he wants to get started with, because he's been sitting at home and all he's been doing is thinking about, what can we do with this, what can we do with this? And it's been really, really incredible to see how much everybody all of a sudden jumped on. I've got another one of my coworkers is now ready to help with a client, get them set up on n8n and show them how to do some initial workflows. So it's been really good for getting people familiar with even the concept of, hey, I can build an AI workflow or even a non-AI workflow with n8n visually without this programming experience and get somebody going.
Yeah, thank you so much. And in general, like the 3 workflows that we presented in the n8n starter session, how was the take on that? How was it observed, especially the hands-on session and the kind of like step-by-step approach, making sure nobody is left behind? In those contexts, any feedback that I can take home and be prepared and better for the next ones?
The only feedback that I would give is something that I think I've heard in one of your workshops on another time is always be hitting that save button. Always be hitting that save button. I mean, I'd say that the beginner stuff was really good. It got people comfortable with stuff, and there's a lady sitting beside me, and because she saw I was helping out the office people, she's also asking me something, and she was like, well, how does memory work and all that stuff? And 30 seconds later, you started showing, like, hey, it doesn't remember your name. Here's how it remembers your name, and talking about that, and you saw the light come on with her, but how's all this stuff fitting together? So I feel like you really created something that got everybody on board. And everything where I was like, maybe I'm going to have to jump in and help somebody here, everybody was fine. Nobody really needed my help from my office. I was just over there being annoying to them, basically.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jesse. Jesse, I have been running around in here and asking people to define n8n in 30 seconds. So I will put a timer, and you have 30 seconds. I'm sorry I'm putting you under this spotlight like this. And then you have 30 seconds, and you are going to define what is an n8n in 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
n8n is flowgramming that helps you automate the things in your life that are already digital. If you've got some administrative tasks that you say are taking up too much of your time and keeping you from doing your fulfilling work, n8n can help you automate that work, whether it needs to be checked back in by you, whether an AI needs to look at it, or whether you're just reading some inboxes.
Wonderful! You did it even 5 seconds before that. Wonderful! Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Jesse. See you around. Enjoy the party. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi. Greetings from Berlin. I'm the Vienna guy, and I love n8n, and yeah.
What's your good name?
My name is Elf David, and I'm in vibe coding for some time now, for some years, 2 years. And yeah, I have fun with n8n and everything from the n8n community, and it's really cool.
And I believe you're one of the very good community active members in Vienna. Thank you so much for all of that activity.
We have a nice community in Vienna, and now the next plan is to grow them up and to build something nice and cool.
All right, so you know the challenge. You have 30 seconds to explain what is n8n, and your time starts now.
Oh, what the fuck? I like the visuals. I like this node thing. From my early years on, I like to build logical flows and to automate everything. And I think n8n is the right tool to do this.
Okay. You still have 10 seconds.
Yeah. So, all the best for Berlin.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you around.
Hello, I'm Sebastian Rus. I'm a software engineer, and I'm here at an event for n8n.
For how long have you been using n8n?
For about 6 months now. Very useful.
All right, you know the drill. The timer starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, basically, n8n is an automation tool. It allows you to automate many things. For example, I have been using it to try and create a scraper for looking for jobs, but it can also be used for businesses, like automating emails and sending invoices, and many other things. With each day, n8n grows bigger. Okay. And with that, we can automate many other things, like, for example, I don't know.
No worries, your time is up. Perfect timing. Thank you so much, Sebastian. Thank you. See you around. Enjoy the day. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Javier Perez.
Good to see you, Javier. What do you do?
I'm software engineer, and I looking into AI. Yeah.
Wonderful. You know the drill. Your time starts about 3 seconds, and you are going to explain what is n8n in 30 seconds. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, n8n is a no-code platform where you can create workflows and automations using also AI tools. And it's really nice because, for example, if you can create an AI agent for voice, and you can automate calendars or also bookings. I mean, there are a lot of stuff that you can do. Yeah.
Your time is up. Your time is up. Very good job. Your examples were good. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Starting.
I've been waiting for a long time. I think the first people arrived around 2 today. So thank you. We're really honored to see so many people, so many exciting spaces. I'm Bart. I'm community lead at n8n. And I was part of this project, so it's really awesome to see how it comes together. So I wanted to talk about community a little bit before we go into stuff. I've been community manager for a long time. I've come from an open source background. I was part of the Blender project when it became open source. I was their community manager at the time. After that, I moved to more commercial projects in the 3D space. I ended up at Epic Games, where we had communities of over 30 million people. And I'm saying this because what I'm seeing here is really quite special, right? Usually you see this kind of passion and collaboration.
That works perfectly for your own specific use case. That's again where n8n shines. And again, the mission critical part is quite critical actually, because that's obviously how we generate revenues at the end, and especially also in enterprise. Like, if somebody builds something with n8n, and
I would love to introduce you to our
I say like workshop superstar nowadays with our starter sessions.
Thank you, I'm humbled.
Amal, join me on stage. I would love a big applause for Amal.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Amal
Cool.
is the CTO and co-founder of OpenAI, and I can tell you all about what type of presentation he's going to give, but I think you're the best one to pitch it. He's going to do one of the sessions that we call the starter sessions. We're partnering with OpenAI to give these all over Europe and the US. I think we've done 8 so far.
On the way to 8,
the
we
way
just
to
5. Yeah, 2 more to go.
Awesome.
Next week, New York City. The week after that, London. So,
Awesome.
and around 14 more to come until the end of the year. So
Decent stuff.
I'm gonna be traveling more.
Awesome. I'm no longer going to steal time from you. Give it up for Amal, and we'll have some room for a couple of questions.
Yeah, let's do that.
Awesome. Give him a big, big applause.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, hi everyone. You will get to know me. I have some slides for that. But let's start right away from the demo. I'm going to show you guys what are we going to build, and then I'm going to build it for you. So the workflow we're going to build looks something like this. You'll get to know every single bit of this, how it works. Let me actually put it into test. This workflow is an AI agent. You'll know what it does. What I can ask it is, can you please compose a draft email to Chris and mention that we need to talk about Q4. We're taking n8n to the world, and I want to get one of those private jets. Run. There we go. It's running, and it's just created a draft email. This workflow, what it does, where it comes from, will be explained in great detail, but this is the email that I just composed literally by talking to my computer. So we're going to get to know how to build this. This workflow, as you can see, it had one part, but it also has this other part, a calendar integration. So we're going to build that one. And now we are going to quickly have a demo of that, and you know what was my calendar. Luckily, nothing weird. And then here, I'm going to just say, can you please schedule a meeting with Chris for tomorrow at 11 a.m.? It should be about buying a private jet because we're going from one city to the other city every week. Just joking. I hope that's not hallucinating. The LLM could hallucinate because I said just joking. Just removing that. So I'm going to let it run. There we go. Now there is a calendar entry. You can see it has a title and some description. And we're going to build this also as a part of this. But before we go on and tackle this demo, let's spend some time in knowing what is n8n and why does it exist. By show of hands, who knows what n8n stands for? 1 person, 2 people. It's actually a numeronym of nodemation, node being the Node.js or the node that you use, 1 node at a time. And the number of characters in between is 8. It's kind of like Kubernetes, and Jan Oberhauser confirmed that in one of my LinkedIn posts, so it's authentic. And it's crazy. Like, look, that GitHub star I put in this presentation was 141,000. And now it has 143,000 GitHub stars. And who knows 143 equals? Someone tell me what does 143 means? There is no lover in the room? I love you. So this is kind of a very good moment for me to kind of like see this 143,000 GitHub stars. And now the thing is, it's just a glue between your existing systems. It has this flexibility of no code, but with the possibility of expanding it to a code solution, gluing things together. It's designed for production ready. Like you can put it on enterprises, and we do have a lot of enterprise use cases. The ROI on this is insane. No other software product like this has ever existed in the history of software development. It's over 100%. Things that could have taken multiple hours now can take seconds. And yet, there are a lot of AI projects failing, over 75, so almost 75% of them. And n8n is there to the rescue. And I believe with this notion of the developer citizens that almost anyone can build a solution for themselves, leave alone if this kind of a tool can be done by technical teams, which is basically the main focus of n8n. There are over 1,000 nodes, or these so-called connectors, or these integrations that you can do off the shelf with n8n. But as Angel said, the Swiss knife node called HTTP can integrate almost anything. So as they say, almost anything can be automated with n8n. That's not an exaggeration. My name is Emil Saar. I'm a software engineer. I've been building software for the past 23 years in a row, nonstop. The last piece of code that I did was last night building a bedtime story, vibe coding a bedtime story for my son. These are my connections. Please connect with me on LinkedIn to get more n8n related content, vibe coding and so on. And I speak 5 languages, 5 human languages, and 20-ish computer programming languages, and I also come from this startup background. I have built in the past 17 years 6 companies. One of these companies is VoiceKit. By show of hands, who knows this picture? Okay, that means you guys are 40 plus years old. So, this is the 1980s TV series, and I built this software that's talking to you and it goes with you in the car. Or for those of you who are young, Samantha from the movie 2013. And I'm building this voice AI agent, and it's basically this one interface that has all the tools connected with it. And I stumble upon this beautiful piece of technology called n8n, and I'm orchestrating the entire backend of my startup with this. And that's how I got into n8n. And when, unfortunately, I had to liquidate my company due to lack of funding, I started getting all into education. I did a lot of workshops, over 20 workshops, only in 2025. And that's my n8n story, and I'm super proud of wearing the n8n ambassador badge now and taking n8n to the world, 1 city a week. It's time to start building, so let's build. We're gonna build that workflow that you guys saw. And we're gonna build it literally from scratch. And I have a whiteboard. If I have to explain something, we'll come back and explain it here. And that beautiful new feature, amazing. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put a so-called trigger, chat trigger. And when you have a chat trigger, then you can literally see this chat window. You can start having a chat. I am going to put an AI agent and add OpenAI to this. And basically with only this much, what I have done is, let's say, a day of web developer's job. What it does is if I say, hi, it runs and then it executes and it tells me that it greets me, like literally says, how can I assist you today? That's basically ChatGPT behind the scenes. Now, if I do something else, I say my name is Emal, and it runs, and then if you can see, it greets me. It says, nice to meet you, Emal. But when I ask, what is my name, it doesn't remember it. Why? Because one of the important elements of an AI agent is a memory. So your AI agent should have this little memory. I can, with 2 clicks, add a memory to this workflow that I have. Now if I do the same thing, but this time I'm gonna say, hi, my name is Emal, and then I ask it, what is my name? It remembers, and basically it greets me back and it says, hey, your name is Emal. What happened behind the scenes is that it still is running contextually. It's running one at a time, super scalable, but we have added this concept called caching. This is a very web developer complex thing that we're doing here with this memory. It literally added this extra piece of technology with a few clicks that usually developers like us spend like a lot of time putting that together, and we literally stitch it by putting a few nodes together. Now, what I would like to do next is add some tools. So I will add initially a Gmail tool. And once you add a Gmail tool, then you can select creating a draft. And we can also kind of like rely on AI and then say like, hey, go ahead and build that, or decide what is the message or the title of that email that I want you to compose. So I'm going to click those two. That's it. Like I have literally added this tool. I remember the time when we were building VoiceKit. It was early 2023. There was no so-called function calling. That means we were running regular expressions and extracting data from the responses of ChatGPT calls. What we have just did, we have integrated a tool calling, which is even the next level of what is possible today, which was not possible in 2023. So now what you'll see, literally by stitching a few things together, if I run this and I say, can you please compose an email to John Doe and mention that I will be 15 minutes late for the workshop. I'm sorry, there is plenty of traffic on the way. So I'm dictating, I'm sending it over, it understands it, remembers things, and it composes an email. And this is the draft of my inbox that is integrated. You can see that there was an email created just right now. And if I open it, this email is pretty much personalized based on that particular requirement that I asked. And this is the future of agentic workflows. You say something mostly on the voice. Well, I have been building voice technology for the past 6-7 years. I'm biased towards voice interfaces, but it can be a whole lot of different applications. It can be an integration to your mailbox that is sorting out your inbox, and it could be an integration to your existing SAP systems, enriching your CRM, or it could be literally, we have use cases at Avanai where we're building things that are a wind turbine, literally sending signals every 200 milliseconds, and we detect anomalies with that. Or a railway, a train railway sending vibrations. From the vibrations, you could detect that this part of the train may need some maintenance. And those use cases that totally you cannot fit it into this kind of a model is possible with n8n. This is just kind of like a day-to-day, a personal use example, but it can go beyond that. Just to complete my demo, I'm going to go to this particular example called AI example and add the calendar to this. The calendar is literally one click away. It's the same approach. You just put the Google Calendar and you set almost everything automatically. You pick the calendar you want to integrate. You add these elements that you want to add. I also want to add a summary, and I want AI to decide what the summary is. Basically, it's a big blob of text coming in, and then the LLM picks the right summary for that, and also the right description for this. So as you can see, like literally with a few clicks, I have added a calendar entry. And as our previous examples, here we have a calendar. I'm going to just switch to the workflow called AI agent example. I have all the calendar entry and everything set up. Can you please book an appointment for 2 p.m. tomorrow with Chris, and mention that we're going to be having this meeting around why does LLMs do not know the current date. On the fly, I just realized that I need to do some system problem, which is a very good point. Now it's failing. It's not going to work because LLMs have this so-called cutoff date. You will see that there is no entry happening here, but there was a calendar entry. But the calendar entry is right now showing me that it's in 2024. It's because the cutoff of that time was there. I can go in literally with a few clicks. I can add a system message in here. I can say that the current date and time is, and put like literally these curly brackets, having this running in exceptions, and this will definitely let LLM know that, hey, today is not 24, it's 25 of this date. And if I rerun this, you'll see that the calendar entry is happening. So you can see how easy it becomes to do debugging. Like if you face problems, you can go and check things out. And you can see that this particular calendar entry for tomorrow is created only because of like literally adding this one line, which is even not so much technical, but you can still get how far this kind of a tool go. So just to sum it up, an AI agent is literally a piece of software that you write that has at least 3 basic components. It has some sort of an intelligence, as we had this ChatGPT integration. It has some sort of a memory. It can remember things from your interaction. It can become better. And it can have access to your tools so that it can perform actions on your behalf. With that, thank you so much. My presentation is over. We'll open the floor for a quick round of questions.
Thank you very much. I'll get the other microphone, and if you have a question, please raise your hands and I will come and find you. Not all at once.
In the middle, here is a question.
I have one question directly to the presentation when you had the field workflow. So you saw the green tick here that the render event was run, but not created. So this you saw.
Yes.
It just indicated that. But how do I see that it failed to process through?
Very good question. The question is like, if it failed, why do I see this green tick mark? Why do I not see a red cross? This is a kind of a failure that's not an actual software failure. It created the calendar entry, but it created it in 2024. So it didn't fail, actually. It created the calendar entry, but since I know this thing inside out, I knew, okay, it's the system problem. But this is why I think n8n is so capable of building almost anything, because it's a technical tool. Developers know how to do logging, especially when you do build a workflow. Usually those workflows that have like 1,000 nodes and people put a screenshot of that on LinkedIn and they get a lot of reposts, that's absolutely a no-go solution. If you kind of build your workflows tidy and clean and do a lot of logging, then you can find out these kind of problems right away when they happen, because you have a very clear log that will communicate with you. Yeah.
In this very simple workflow, I'm wondering, like, how many tools can you connect, and can you connect also specific memories? So
that's a very good question. So the question is, how many tools can I connect, and whether or not I can change the memory type? So you can connect a lot of tools here, but the interesting thing, which was a new release a couple of months ago, is that as a tool, you can add another AI agent. That means that you can build this so-called multi-AI agent systems. So imagine if this is kind of like the boss, and this guy is kind of like the HR manager, and then you can have like an accountant and so on and so forth. So you can have like literally multiple AI agents running. And then each of these AI agents, for example, this calendar entry does not belong there. It belongs to the Google Calendar here. And this Gmail perhaps can also belong to this guy. And like that, you can create multiple AI agents, and they have their own tools. And as far as the memory goes, you can add multiple different types of memories. Like this one is a kind of very short term. It remembers only the last 5 interactions. You could expand it to 50 interactions, but the best would be to add a full-fledged retrieval augmented generation pipeline where you can store things permanently in a vector database and then retrieve it whenever needed for your AI agent to remember things. Or there are a lot of other use cases when it comes to the so-called RAG, R-A-G. Yes, there's a question.
Yeah, thank you for the great presentation. I might have a little niche question, but do you have any experience in bringing n8n workflows, especially with agents, to the phone? Like, is there something like a SIP trunking node in progress, or like, do you have experience with like real-time webhooks?
Yes.
Like we-
Yes, I got the question. The question is, how about voice interfaces? If you go to my website, emilsire.com, I have kind of like a digital twin of myself, which is a voice interface, and you can talk to it. It sounds so much like me, I think. It's a voice clone.
Hello, dear. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about voice cloning? Do you think about voice cloning coming soon?
I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Voice cloning is definitely a hot topic in the tech.
So the voice technology is something that I have been doing for the past 6-7 years. Yes, there are a lot of voice applications. Twilio is getting serious about it. 11 Labs is getting serious about this. So all the integrations of this is something that you would definitely would like to touch upon. There are use cases where you can literally do a lot of voice over IP protocols so that the voice AI agent picks the phone. So you have a 030 phone, a local phone in Germany. You call the phone number picks it, and then behind that phone number, there's like a bunch of workflows, n8n workflows running. And I have done a 60+ lecture on this particular one. If you go to the thing, this one has like 57 lectures. This is exactly using these use cases, n8n, voice, and all of them together.
Do you have any experience in GDPR compliancy with this? Because we're experimenting a lot with 11 Labs. And
Yes. So I do a lot of content around GDPR and EU AI Act, and especially 11 Labs being a Prague-based, Polish-based company, it is compliant, but you have a lot of off-the-shelf open source software, both from ASR, automatic speech recognition, LLMs, self-hosted LLMs, and TTS, the text-to-speech that basically completes this entire cycle of speaking to the microphone, giving it to an LLM, and then speaking back, or the model speaks back to you. This entire cycle can be done on your own servers, on your bare metal, so it's 100% GDPR and EU AI Act compliant.
Okay, last follow-up question. Sorry. Do you what is the lag in this? Because we're building this already, but I'm really.
So the latency. Well, I'm again taking you to this company that I built in 2023 and 2024. The latency here, that in that time I did, was 9 seconds, literally 9 seconds. But in 6 weeks of R&D in a small, tiny startup that we reduced it to 500 milliseconds. And that's kind of the benchmark of the current era of like all these voice technology companies having hundreds of millions of dollars behind them. So 11 Labs is the go-to solution for you. The latency is around 500 milliseconds.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So, first of all, kudos to you. I think you have mastered the power of simplicity, and in 5 minutes or less, you actually showed a lot of the power of n8n. So my question is actually regarding this then. So, in order to spread the word, is there like a 5-minute or less video where I can see exactly this, like calendar, Gmail, and just like a small integration of like the LLM and everything?
Yes, if you go to my YouTube channel, then you can go to playlist, and then there is this playlist called n8n Starter Session. This is the official study material that we're using we go in these cities. So this has 18 lectures. Each of them are like 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes long videos. If you go through this playlist, you'll definitely get all the details that you need from like all the possible things that you can get, like what is an AI agent, how can you build kind of like a memory, how can you integrate a tool, what are nodes, how does a workflow work, and things like that, including a very advanced workflow, that's the workflow number 3, which is an expense tracker. You get a slip on a daily basis, you scan it, it goes to a Google Drive, and then it sends it to Mistral AI for OCR, and then it basically gets all the text, understands it, puts it on a Google Sheet for filtering.
I think we have time for one more question.
Okay, please. There's one question.
Hi. Do you have any advice to give on using other people's workflow? If you're not competent?
I would absolutely encourage that as much as possible, because the DNA of this company, n8n, is open source, fair code. special kind of open source. And we have a so-called community templates. We have 5,800 community templates. You can go and browse all the possible community templates where you can literally find it when you go to n8n. Inside your n8n repositories, you see a link in here that says templates. If you click that, you are taken to this place where there are 5,800 community templates, and you can literally copy this entire so-called JavaScript object notation JSON file. You can load it into your system, and you get to know and learn things from that. And this new feature that Jan was talking about on the main stage earlier, this AI builder, AI node builder, but no, the name has changed. There's a new name. Yeah, AI builder, AI workflow builder. This feature will allow you to build workflows on the fly. Not only go in and browse one of those community nodes from the templates, but also kind of like get it off the shelf yourself and then run it from there. So, and in that sense, using other people's n8n workflows is already in the DNA of the company.
I think we're gonna call it time. Give it up for Emil for his amazing work.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have this token of our appreciation.
Wow.
It's a mini television.
Okay.
And something I didn't say when I gave it to Angel was, and it's actually kind of the cutest thing ever, it comes with a mini remote.
Oops.
And it is actually fully functional. So you can change channels and change volume and turn it on and off. We're gonna send you the footage after the show. You can put the starter session.
Can I
on
put
it.
subtitles in this?
You can put whatever you want on it.
I know.
You can put whatever
I
you
know
want.
my son is gonna really love this. We'll watch together, maybe.
For sure, do that. Like you know you're in a good crowd, right? Like when there's something like this comes up the office and everyone nerds around about it, and you show it to someone else and they're like, "What are you supposed to do with it?"
I know a solution for this. I'm gonna put a camera on this, enlarge it on a big TV, and then I'm gonna watch it there.
Nice. Do it. Do it. Once again, give it up for Emil.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
But we're not done yet for today. We have a roundtable in 15 minutes in the main room. So please find your way there slowly but gradually. It's going to be with Angel Menendez, our staff developer advocate here at n8n. It's going to be with David Roberts, the VP of Product at n8n. It's going to be with GoToGo, a content creator. And it's going to be with Marcel Klaus Arends, one of our n8n ambassadors here in Berlin. And of course, with the OG Flowgrammer himself, Max de Katz, the staff developer advocate at n8n. It's going to start in 15 minutes, so if you're feeling thirsty or hungry, get yourself a snack or a bite. Go and get a drink as well. And we look forward to having you again at the roundtable session in the main room on the other side. Thank you.
And I'm happy to answer any more questions here in the 15
And you're going to be at
minutes.
the networking later. So
Absolutely, I will be available there. So any question coming to me?
Can we go back to the previous slide? I don't know, to the presentation that has Emil's QR code. There you go. Emil, once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure with you.
Absolutely, thank you. All right, lovely. What a beautiful. You're the beautiful.
It is
gift.
so cool, right?
Thank you. Hey.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
David.
Anyone.
I have two questions. One, could you differentiate for me when you would use sub-workflows versus the AI agent?
Yeah. So why did I not use sub-workflow?
Yeah, just in the example you said you can call different agents.
We can see here. You mean this one? Oh, the
where
one
you had
that
as
we
a tool
did.
multiple agents.
I
Where you
see,
said
I see,
the
I
boss,
see.
the HR agent, the other agent.
I see what.
Maybe it's gone.
It is perhaps.
Yeah, this one. So where's the difference between this and sub?
Oh, the sub workflow could be done like this. You can, but you cannot add a sub. Thank you, thank you. So here, if you put a tool, in the tool you don't have this sub workflow. So you can add this. Yes, please. So you can you cannot have like a sub workflow executed as a tool.
Thank you.
But thank you. So when you have like this a workflow that needs like multiple execution
Yeah.
routes, specialized skills, then this is the way to go.
And the second question, like this is like the one before with the email and the calendar. I mean, this doesn't work in real life. It's really difficult to like you have to really explain what to do. Do you have a real example, like how you use this model to write your emails?
Yeah.
Can you show it
It's,
to me?
it's pretty much like this. It's private. It's being recorded, so therefore, no. But it's pretty much the same. Like I even use it when I'm driving.
But
so.
do you have some information about how you talk to, like who's your son, who's your
Yeah.
client?
It's all in the prompt. Like my personal information even doesn't sit in a database. It's in the prompt, in the context window.
Yeah.
So I go in the prompt and add something. For example, I founded a new company.
Yeah.
I go there and then add in a couple of lines of, hey, I just found a new company. It's called Avanai, and the website is this one. My co-founder is this one. We founded it this time. Here's a little bit of information because a million token potentially.
Yeah.
I'm not using a million token context window. I'm using 4.1 mini. It's 128,000 tokens. Even 128,000 or 200,000 token, I know it is 250 pages of A4 text equivalent, so you can imagine. Now it's a lot. It's a lot of context.
But why in the prompt and not where you can change it more systematically?
For me, this is the most systematic way that I can think of. Like I can go double click, put something. It's my personal use case, but the use case of this company that I was building, a few years ago, this company, it had a full-fledged UI, and we were like giving a systematic way for people to change their system prompts and so on and so forth. Yeah. But I thought you were asking personally how am I using. Personally, I have it all in n8n workflows. It's public and it is connected behind a Twilio phone number. And Twilio phone number is connected with an AI agent with a female voice sitting inside 11 Labs. When I'm driving, I have my phone connected through the Bluetooth. I say, hey Siri, call Samantha. Siri calls Samantha. And then Samantha is a phone number. It's connected to Twilio through a Twilio phone number. And behind the scenes, it's just ChatGPT with an ASR and TTS running. That's all inside 11 Labs. And then as soon as one of the actions are triggered, it goes to n8n and then it starts executing. And in this particular playlist that I showed, I'm using this exact example, but a little bit twisted.
If you're unemployed,
somewhere in between. I also touch a lot of vibe coding here. If I demo it, it's a very nice voice AI agent that is calling a lot of here. This is the final product of this Kanban that we are building in this course. We basically the phone call works like this. The moment your prospects fill a contact form, they receive a phone call from this AI agent from 11 Labs, and then it's enriched based on that conversation that you can have, and then it puts it back into the CRM. And we build this in Next.js and Supabase and so on. Yeah, so pretty cool what's possible nowadays, like this agentic workflows, and this is a gold mine of a lot of content for those who are just starting with n8n and voice AI.
I will check it out. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Hey, Eva. Bahram? فارسی صحبت نگاری؟ بخاطر خبر که سنگه تفخه جوری کم زنی تاسه بخوره بخوره که لشیم
CRM specialist of I'm very into this recording backgrounds on but extremely helpful. The Doodle company I work for.
So it's the Doodle like the yeah, I know that Doodle. This is a very famous company. That's wonderful. So you're working there as a what? CRM specialist. Wow, that's a very relevant position. I have a lot of cool ideas for this. Like you can automate almost everything.
On the side, with a friend of mine, we're working to develop an adaptive churn prevention system.
Ah,
And
nice.
for that, like I could see like a lot of
Yeah.
information, like all the courses and whatnot.
Yes.
ضروري تشاركونا
ما أنا نورة.
دير زبردست presentation.
ما أنا نورة. دير خشالة تاسو. تاسو دلته سيجي كاتش برلينكي زم برلينكي. دلته دير دي like بدي برلينكي the AI Builders host يم. AI Builders is a monthly meetup. We do it every month, so you can come and join that a lot. So. په LinkedIn کې زه همیشه د هغې پوسټ کوم AI Builders وګورئ تاسو AI Builders. It's a community that's happening everywhere, including here and as well in Amsterdam and in London and a few other cities. Yeah. ډېره مننه. خدای پامان. Hey.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to come to the previous one. That was very collaborative.
Yeah, the one that we did in third floor. Yeah,
now
the
I
workshop.
really know what you're doing now.
Yeah,
I wanted
it's
to
a lot of
ask
content.
actually.
But maybe my question.
When you use n8n as your backend for voice key, what can I really in that point?
I'm gonna walk to the main session.
Sure, I will come out
I'll
right
see you,
after
I'll
this
see you.
wrap up. Yeah.
I'll see you.
Same.
To what level can I rely on n8n now as a backend?
As a platform. Yeah, I would say as much as. Thank you. As much as you can rely. I can rely on it that I bet my personal identity on it. So the branding and everything I do is around this. So if you're asking how much reliable n8n is, my answer is 100%. Like there is nothing you cannot automate with n8n, and there is no question why should we not use n8n for scaling up really complex workflows. And I'm talking about enterprise production ready workflows.
And when it comes to actually releasing it to the market, for example, like I'm releasing an application based on n8n.
Yeah.
How does it work? Like from smartphones, it's like use API to this workflow, or how does it work?
So you're saying that what's the UI that I can use when I release it to the market?
Yeah.
That's your question? Yeah. The UI can be anything. It can be a web application that you build. In this case, it is this web application. This is a web application that I built during this course. It's basically a form a website fills. This is the CRM of that, but it's a form. Imagine a Google form. Somebody fills a Google form, and the moment you fill it, you receive a phone call. Now that's the n8n workflow. That's sending the phone call.
Yeah.
Now the phone call happens, then the transcript of the phone call is sucked back by n8n workflow, and then this n8n workflow is also responsible to fill all of these information. Like if the person in here, you can see that, for example, Emily, an appointment was booked with Emily. There was one phone call, 2 emails, and 1 note was taken by someone on this thing. And all of that data that's saved there is something that is done using n8n.
All this is automated. Like the phone call was a machine.
Machine phone call, yeah.
My question is, once I create this workflow, everything, the application works, the program works, then what is going to be, like how the access to this program will work basically from like any smartphone, any user, like it's going to be an API to n8n, going to be like a repository that I exported like n8n program into it. Do you report it? How does it work basically once I create it here?
So the n8n, as in one of the slides it showed, it's kind of like a glue between your systems. It takes one system, it takes the other system, puts them together. And this glue in between is the agentic glue. So it understands things because there's a chat GPT possible to be slot into it. Like that's how you can see it. Like n8n cannot build a front end for you. The only front end that n8n can build is a contact form or an API that can serve something. n8n does not. It's not a front end technology. It's a back end technology.
But let's say I use this back end. What form of a back? For example, that time we built this front end UI with Gemini.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the front end.
Yes.
And that's what I'm gonna release to, for example, apps tool.
Yes.
Right. Now this front end, this
We'll have a backend, and the backend can be n8n.
yeah, and how it communicate with the backend with n8n.
Oh, it's
Just
through an API request. Yes.
So
yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I still need to travel to an
Exactly.
service.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what I need.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
What's gonna be the next meetup?
It's a roundtable. It's there.
No,
on
like
the-
AI builder.
AI Builder. We're doing something towards the end of October.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. See then and AI Builders.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
I just
Hey,
want to
Mal.
say hello, Marley Schleppy. I'm connected
nice
to you
to
on
meet you.
LinkedIn. I feel like I have some link because you went through a DAAD program and I did
Oh,
too in
nice!
Germany.
I'm also a DAD
and all the
scholar.
struggles. Yeah. I know
Oh,
you said
wonderful.
I saw that. So anyway, and
So you went through DAD and did what did you do?
marine ecology.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So and now I'd like to use this n8n to build things for marine research.
Nice.
And my question to you is, I'm just at the very beginning. I'm done a bunch of your videos. I'm gonna keep doing
Thank
that.
you, thank you. I hope it's helpful. I'm trying my best to
It's
learn
totally
more.
helpful.
Yeah.
Totally helpful. And my question to you is, what's my best bet to connect to like minds with my topic, because I don't know anyone else who knows anything.
I see.
So, and how far advanced do I have to be to start teaching others? Just one step ahead, or much ahead.
Using any, I would say like start from really inner circles, like really, really close friends that you know that they're using a computer.
Okay.
That should qualify them using anything. And they do something with computer, and then usually they have like a spreadsheet usage, an email usage, a document, and those usage are really low-hanging fruits. Write me up on LinkedIn. We can grab a coffee here if you're in Berlin. Otherwise, online. Then I can guide you which workflow can you build for him or her. And if you could build it yourself, that's wonderful. Otherwise, I can guide you how to do it, and then you build it. In the process, you learn it. You addict someone else with n8n drug, and that's gonna spread. Yeah.
So finding somebody already doing this is
Your inner circle, like
inner
friends,
circle.
friends,
Yeah, but
friends
nobody's
of
doing
friends.
it. So okay. So
Yeah, almost everybody is new to n8n, and it's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no like little club of within the community.
We do have a lot of communities. So we have this thing called n8n Ambassador. Around the world, we have around 60 or 70 ambassadors right now, and we're expanding that to 1,000 ambassadors by end of 2026. So you can imagine there will be a lot of inner circles happening,
So how do
meetups
you
and so on.
connect to an ambassador? How do you
And we have
become one?
n8n events. Become one. That's a great idea. Like
yeah.
I recently got my badge.
Yeah.
But
I think
it
you know
feels
so much more than me. It's like a bit.
yeah, if you do community management, it doesn't. I think there are certain criteria for an n8n ambassador application process. But what I'm trying to say is like start as small as you can. Even go in a cafe and then ask a few friends to come there, and
so
then
like people
together.
who are physically close to you.
Yeah, that would be my starting point. But once you get to this level where downstairs we had like a workshop, one of my n8n workshops, 120 people in the room, 200 people online. And what I'm doing with n8n is I'm taking n8n around the world.
I
and
saw that.
yeah, it's
your children are going to protest soon.
actually I'm bribing them in a way that sometimes I take them with me. So it's not the children, it's the mother of the children.
I saw you in a playground somewhere with them.
Yeah, true. We go there a lot. Oh, this is the public one. I haven't released that playlist. I want to show you. But I go there and then kind of like 50, 60, 70, 80 people usually in these meetups. And it didn't start from there. I also saw like literally tiny, and then it keeps going back. And go and do it on a regular basis. This is very important. Don't do like one off here now and then 3 months later do it. Nobody will remember it. Do it like really regularly. Like perhaps like you call it Saturday n8n coffee, and then you do it at 4 p.m. exactly every Saturday, and then you kind of like will learn and build and learn n8n meetups and so on. And once it gets a little bit of a kind of crowd around it, and then you can also write events at n8n.io, and then perhaps there could be some merch that we could send, or even at certain circumstances sponsor some pizza and drinks and so on for the events. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Also
Wonderful.
there. See you online.
My
Thank you
fellow
very much.
DAD scholar,
Yeah, I
very nice to
know.
meet you. It was such a great memories from scholarship times I have.
Like the network.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's very
We have our 20th anniversary this year.
Wow. See ya. Hey.
Hi, nice to meet you. I really liked your very entertaining and also informative style. It's a
Thank
good
you.
mix of.
Thank you.
So, I was wondering about one of the things, like especially the sales thing that you showed when people are called automatically. Is that something that I could build as somebody who has some technical affinity, but I'm not? I'm obviously I have done a kind of product manager role in the past, you could say, but I don't have much technical affinity. Like, is that something that's realistic, or is it?
Yeah, I think it's well, the more technical you are, the better you can use this tool. But in kind of like the first few miles, you can be 100% non-technical person and then use n8n and automate the hell out of your current work that you do on a daily basis. But if you keep learning a little bit more of things that are not so much technical, but you can learn it. For example, learn how to read and write JSON. Lecture number 17 in that playlist of n8n starter session that I showed covers that. For example, learning how to write code, how to think like a programmer, how the workflows work. What does the ... line means? What does 1, 2, 3 means? And all of these little tiny details on a canvas. If you learn it, then you can build your workflows much better.
Maybe the second question is like, I mean, if ever you want to do a proper, like, I had my own startup also like a while ago. If you I know the topic IP was always a thing, like the intellectual property. Like, if you ever were to build your own startup and in the back end was n8n, how does it look like? I guess the IP is still with them, right, in a way.
The IP of your startup or this code?
If like say you build, I don't know, whatever that is, like a flower delivery thing using n8n, right? The point is,
no,
like,
the IP is yours.
if it was based on,
your
like,
it's just like Microsoft Word. When you're using Microsoft Word to write a business plan, you're not giving your IP to Microsoft.
So it's still like you have.
Yes, you're right.
That's interesting. Cool. And if there's anything I could reach out, I could find you on LinkedIn.
Absolutely. We got connected?
I will do that now.
Sure.
So
very nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Hey. Very nice to meet you. मजा आया cool. आप कहाँ से हैं? नॉर्थ से हिंदी साउथ से? नॉर्थ से। तो आप हिंदी में बात करते हैं ना? नेटिव हिंदी स्पीकर हो आप? अच्छा, जो मैं आपके साथ बात कर रहा हूँ ये उर्दू है, मगर उर्दू सेम ही है 90 और मैंने कोई 1000 से ज़्यादा खान मूवीज़ देखे हैं. So I mean not Khan movies but Bollywood movies, but it's kind of like the same tone and so.
Starts to sell solutions. So we're kind of coming back to the reality check that this is data input, data processing, data output. What problems can we solve cheaper and more efficiently? That's at least what I'm saying.
That's amazing, and I can sort of plus one that from the DMs that I get. Accountability, maybe 9 months ago was enough to say, oh, we're doing an AI POC. Now it needs to be tangible results, which I, for one, am super excited about that, because I think is the future day-to-day for your typical knowledge worker in a leading edge company. Let's say they're embracing AI, they have these champions. In 12 to 18 months, what's that typical day-to-day of a knowledge worker that's, contrast to today?
walking. Like when you get this and then you walk, then the content is next level content.
Hey, happy programming.
Hello. You're right, they're looking right now for the logo design. Who has designed this so that they can go in and... Alright guys, this was an intense as usual. Like, it happened, I'm super tired, I woke up early. We're just wrapping up. I said goodbye to almost everyone. We're done. We're done with the entire event. It was an intense one. All these beautiful lighting and everything just happened. What I really liked about is the community spirit, like meeting the same kind of people again. This was the main thing that I really like about n8n community, because we do this not just kind of like as a conference where people come and go and you don't see the same people again, but in here we feel like a family, like we see each other again and again and again. My co-founder. Woo! How was it?
It was amazing.
Can I? No? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
We finally captured you.
Finally captured.
How was it?
It was fantastic. Melinda did a fantastic job.
It's cool. Everyone, like, and n8n made this possible. Thank you so much for that.
Huge team effort, I suspect, but she was the cornerstone of it all. Thank you, Melinda. Great content.
Thank you. Coming to Melinda in just a second.
The attendees were amazing. I had a chance
how
to
many
talk
people
to so
did we
many
have?
people.
Like,
I don't know.
300?
I talked to at least 100 amazing people. So
That's wonderful. You just did it 101.
I did.
The 101? You just...
I did your 101.
Yeah.
You have a two.
No, you didn't get the joke.
No.
You said you talked to 100 people, and I said that makes it 101. Amazing people, you said.
I still don't get it.
No. All right, how was it?
Absolutely phenomenal.
The ambassadors, like Mirza is an ambassador in Munich.
Happy to be here, and literally it was a fantastic event. This is the first one where the people and the quality of network which we had there was absolutely phenomenal.
You looked at me when you said that?
No, I mean, not. Yes.
I can tell that. No, like, yeah, this the quality is. And we three n8n ambassadors. This is Vienna n8n ambassador Christian, one of the people who have a digital footprint from 2020.
Yeah.
n8n forums and so on.
Yeah.
How was it?
The event was great. Yeah.
Wonderful.
And nice people.
Thank you. And this would have not been possible without Melinda's help. Thank you so much for that.
Hello.
How was it so far? You must be tired.
I'm not at all. Still
Not at all.
running like 150%.
Then let's do another one next week.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. So that's it. I am done. I'm getting out of this door. No more recording. I promise. No more recording. But look at that. Like, this community is growing like big. I just said no recording and I see Max there. Look at that. And this was crazy. Like, it was really crazy. And I really liked it in a way that that I want to do more of this. But again, I have to sleep and I have to make sure that I don't get sick. Otherwise, we have this n8n starter session running for the next ones. So it's happening.
No, I'm in Hamburg. Okay, so maybe we
Hello,
see you
guys.
in the future events, brother.
This is a closing moment. How was it?
The most exciting thing about these events is you sometimes forget what it's all about when you're just zoned in and working on it. You get so much energy, you realize that you're really building something that like empowers people to be the heroes, which is always, for us, I don't think that's how we say it in our slide deck, but it's about empowering people to feel awesome. You feel that in the room, you get a ton of feedback and ideas. Like there was like, oh, hey, David, we gotta do this, we're gonna build this, it's amazing. So to the n8n community, you're fantastic. I've never had a better community in the world. Amo, you're a great example of that. You're out in the
Thank you.
A lot of people today were like, yeah, I'm here because I was in his courses and stuff.
Oh, thank you.
Ecosystem, brother.
Absolutely. I would have never thought about coming here without this community push that it was. Yeah, thank you so much. And always...
Happy flowgramming.
Happy flowgramming. See you guys in the next community event. Bye-bye.
Ciao.